Hello, hello, hello. I'm the Painter Dog and welcome back to Gold Rush. Now, since the last episode I did a bit of mining and I upgraded some of my equipment, but now it's time to go to the second tier. Now for that you're going to need a bunch of things, so that's why we're back at the warehouse. So let's go. I made a list. If you want to see the list of that, go to your journal and then you can see what you need. There's a list of that with pictures and all that. To start off, we are going to need a wash plant. Let's take that. We are going to need a magnetite separator, a water pump. I'm going to go for 2 water pumps, and then a generator, and then water hoses. Will we be able to take that? I need 6 of those, and then a power rope fin, I believe. I have too much stuff there. So now we have to pay this and quickly load that up, otherwise we won't be able to fit the rest. Now that I think about it, we might not be able to fit everything on here. That's okay, that's okay. Now these things I want to keep close to the back as possible, because I might as well take it to be filled up before we head out to our claim again. Already have a couple of jerry cans there and so on, but why? Oh damn. That was close. That was really close. Now that can stay like that. Now let's load up all these water pipes. Just throw them on top of that. You see, if we can't put everything on this now, we can always buy what we can and take that back to our claim and then come back to this and collect the rest. These poles are really in the way sometimes. Come on, drop. Okay, and drop that. That can still close up, so that's fine. Okay, now we need power rope. It's a power rope fin. Yeah, power rope fin. 2 of these. You know what? We might as well take a fin power extension cord while we are here. And then let's take a couple more buckets. Now that's a majority of the stuff that you need. I really want to invest in a mobile, I don't know, what do you call it again? Quickly go and show you. A mobile fuel tank, but that's 6.8 grand. That's a bit much for now, because we will be needing it since we are going a bit larger scale. Just a little bit larger. Instead of using a shovel and just buckets and hulk pan and pump. Okay, that's a bit wonky. Stay. See, I'm getting stuck again on that pole. You hear the chest bells? That's a bit weird in this game. There's no other NPCs or anything like that. So far, they might get added in later on. But for now, that's not a thing. Are you going to be difficult? Yes, you are. Please don't. Just what I wanted to say. Please don't fall off. You are going to be difficult now. Just see it. Let's jump up on that. Close that up. And now let's get out of our car. There you go. Now we can take a quick look if anything's like that. Anything's about to fall off. Can take you. Stay. Just need to keep an eye on that bucket. Engine again. I'm quickly going to go to the fuel station. If you go from here, you go straight up through the town. Let's quickly see. Nothing fell off so far. And then here you go. Switch off, handbrake, get out. Some of these things you have to generate. You have to open up that little flap there. Weird, there's nothing on that side. Can we fill you up? We might as well. Okay, press E. I'm filling up everything. Hopefully we'll have enough money for what we want to do. I believe we will. Because we haven't been spending that much. Okay, this is going to end well. Filling up while it's on its side. Okay, everything's filled up. It can be filled up now. Back. Start up. And let's go. Really looks spooky, abandoned. Truck collapsed there, or fell over with a police vehicle there. But no people in town. Okay, for the next thing that we need. Let's go straight up. Now here is the warehouse where we just got these things. If you turn on this third road, the differential lock on again. I'm just going to park right there. Now this is a heavy equipment store warehouse. As you can see, there's loads of sluice boxes and all this equipment, conveyor belts, all that. Dump truck, big excavator. And if you take a look down here, available soon, you can actually see the things that they're going to bring in. That's just awesome. Trommel, bulldozer, front end loader. But this is the one that we want now. So let's add one of those. You can see we're basically just adding up. And now you have to walk all the way here to the checkout. Order. When transported to our nearest storage space, you can move him to your claim from a transport window next to you. There is a limitation to one machine of a kind per claim. Now let's see. You want that. Transport to there. Confirm. 1,500. Not too shabby. Hopefully that worked now. But we'll see. Now let's get back. Come on. Let's get back to our claim. Here we are back to our claim, and here's our small excavator waiting for us. But there's one thing that I really forgot. Can you take a guess of what that is? Yep. I forgot the mobile wash plant right there. So this is sort of level ground. So let's come to here and let's exit. And now we can start unloading this. And I'm back at the warehouse where I forgot my wash plant. If you can see there, it's parked just outside. So let's go in this view. I usually hate using this view in games, especially this types of games, because I like the realism. If you take a look at the tow bar there, come on, it will turn a different color. Then you know it is ready to be hooked up. You can see there, let's get out. It's highlighted, so now you just E on that. There it's hooked up. And I loaded up some of the stuff from our tent, just because it was just standing there. I bought extras when I set up the hawk pan with a pump and so on. So let's get back to our claim, and let's get these things set up. Now this might get a bit tricky through all these tight corners. Okay, that was not too bad. It will fit through there. Yes, it will. Now let's get back to our claim. I'm going to park this on that really level bit where I packed out everything else. Let's go a bit slower. I think that will work nicely. Switch that off. Let's go and take that off. Now let's take a quick look at this. And there's a motor there and pump, place for water, that's a switch and all that jazz. So let's see if we can get this figured out. So I believe, you know what, let me load up all the rest of these things, then we can get started. Okay, everything's unloaded now, so let's see if we can get these things sorted out. So I believe you have to use that one. Yep. Let's get that sorted out. No, it's not too bad. And the water from, no, I don't want to do that. There. All this reach. Now the thing is, we are going to have to take connect a couple of water pumps together to get this done. So let's see. Let's take that in a bit. If you want to basically shorten this, you have to press and hold the right mouse button. Okay, so that's a further you can take this. So let's take this and place it around there. Let's get you back a bit. And get you hooked up. Awesome, 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 awesome. Now this is going to have electricity and water. Now this thing also needs to be connected. I'm not sure if it needs. Let me just quickly see. Yep, it's going to need water. Is there another place to connect this up? Yep, there is. So let's see, can you reach this side? Yes, you can. And now you, that side, awesome. That's going to need a bit of power. From there all the way to there. Okay, now this is filled up. Let's close that up. We don't want any dirt in there. Basically, I was struggling to close that up because I always wanted to pick this up. As soon as you connect anything to it, then you can, only highlights the cap. So that's awesome. That's working now. Now let's get a bit more things. know what, I might have... Nah. Let's just take that to there for now. Now, when you connect up these water pumps to the water source, you can use one of these bigger red ones, and you continue the water filter as well. So we are going to need a couple more of these red hoses. So that's the inlet. We are going to have to go in that direction. Come on, let's see how far we can go. Okay, that's it. So let's take this one. That's the only problem I have now with this game. It's all these water pumps that you have to get just to get your water from your water supply back to here. Okay, I was going in the wrong direction. Okay, so I have to come all the way over to here. I'm going to disconnect everything and get that moved up. And the sun is just starting to rise here at our claim. And I've collected up all the water pumps up till here. We took 3 of these water pumps and then 4 of these duty cables. And you had to add a water filter on this, otherwise it won't really work. So let's go and see how this thing is doing. Damn, but that's loud. That's really loud. I'm not sure if it's that loud on your screens, but this is really, really loud on mine. All the water pumps are started now. Let's come and start this generator. That's working. Let's take a look at this one. That's also working. But now, before we get too carried away, we still need to get our excavator. I'm not gonna waste any fuel now since you only have $1,000. Don't really have means. As I was saying, we don't really have a means to be like that. Keep all our water pumps running throughout the day. Let's first go and get our excavator. Now this will be really a learning curve for this game. While I was a game ranger, I had to operate a couple of these throughout the years. It really takes some getting used to. So I guess it's the same. Yeah, that's the same. I don't want digging. Driving. Let's go. Okay. Okay. It's going to take a while. So I'll see you as soon as we get there. And we are finally here. Let's see how this thing will work. You gotta press shift to go from driving remote to digger mode. And then if you use W and S works that. R and F works the small arm. T works a bucket and G closes it. And if you use the YH, it opens up that small one, or the left mouse and right mouse button. Let's take a look at the cameras. Okay, T. Okay, that will waste everything. And G. Okay. I think we can get ready to go, but let's just position ourselves a bit closer. Something like that will work just fine. Get our arm up. Okay. We need to open up this bad boy. Lower that. Our first load. Woohoo! Don't waste anything now. Turn around. Now let's quickly just see how this will work now. Looks like I have to keep this running. Seems like I'm a bit close. What do you think? So let's quickly go out and let's start all these pumps again. Okay, now it's just a generator. Start this thing. That up and let's go. Okay, slowly but surely I'm going to get the hang of this. Come on, come on. I know you can do this. There you go. Close that up. Ooh, that would have been disastrous. I am still getting used to the controls. Give me a break too. Open that up and lower that. There we go. 27%. Getting easier and easier, I have to admit. Okay. Just like in real life, it gets easier and easier the more you do it. Okay. Turn that in round. Lower this. And not that. Ronky, Ronky. Okay. Now G. Close that up. Ah! That E key is right next to the W, as you know. And it's starting to get the better of me. Open that up. And as you can see there, some of the faded, it's missing there, so missing the wash plant, so it spills over the side. And I can actually see it lying there. So close that up. Let's take a look out of, ooh, bucket view, that's awesome. Might have to use that a bit more. Down. G. Lift that up. Here you go. %, not too shabby. Dig, 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 dig. You can do this. You can do this. Open up. And take it away. 82%. Now I know we are going to end up making a huge crater here, but that's okay. Later on we can buy a dump truck, and then we don't have to dig so close to our wash plant, because we can always move a wash plant, but then always use of water. Water's always the issue in this game now. Let's take a quick, I don't want to waste any faded. Close up, switch off. You know what, that can still go in. There you go, let's switch this off, get out. Okay, I'm gonna switch that off now. On. Not too shabby. Now let's switch this off. Finally a bit of peace and quiet. Now I believe that is the magnetite and that is the faded. So let's go to our, I'm going to streamline this a bit more later on, but for now, hopefully that didn't spill. Nah, doesn't look like it will. But for now, let's just go and see what we get out of this. Just that little bit. The episode is going on a bit long, but hey, this is gold mining. Let's take that. And let's go to our pen. Let's see what we get out of this. We are on basically 1 ounce now. I've been working throughout the night to get just so I don't waste any time. You know what, so far this looks like it's going to be way faster as expected. Because it basically took me 2 evenings to get to 100% of the new Hawk pan with pump, because I didn't hire anyone for that. That's something that we can do later on. But it took me 2 evenings to get to 1 ounce. And you're already on 1.2 ounces now. So basically 2 ounces just from that little bit of work. So it's expected that result. Because let's face it, don't spill. Because let's face it, you are working with heavier equipment. But I didn't expect it to work this good. Okay, now let's rinse that off until it's clear again. There you go. I don't like throwing out all the rest of the stones and so on nowadays, because last time I did that, I lost all my gold nuggets because I was in a bit of a hurry, which you shouldn't be while you are doing something like this. And I have to say, since the update that they changed the color of the cursor, it's so much more, so much easier. Nothing else in there. So let's take it. Let's remember, this bucket was only 90% full. Only 90%. We're already at 1.5 ounces. Which is actually awesome. It's only 1 o'clock now, and we had to drive the excavator all the way over there, and then we had to figure out the controls, which we are still doing, but it's getting a lot easier now. So let's go into gold collection mode. I like it when we're using the forceps to pick up the gold nuggets. That's so much easier, and you get so much gold. I guess you won't hit the luck again of getting a 40-ounce nugget, eh? I think that was just a one-time deal. But you never know. As one of my school teachers used to say, you never know your luck in a big city. So let's see what we get out of this. We can get, I believe it's 148 or 146,000. Then we can buy a dump truck. I'm just thinking about that hole that we are going to dig next to our wash plant. Now instead of, if I want to move a wash plant, instead of moving all the water, I just need to buy another water pump for $200 with another one of those big hoses, and then just extend out. I think that'll be the way to go. Because to sort everything out again and laying all that water piping and all that again, that will be a waste. Okay, so we were on 960, 0.96 ounces. Now we're on 2 ounces just from that one load. So this is really, really more profitable. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get one of these buckets and a pan. I'm going to move it over there so we don't have to drive all the way back each time we fill up a new bucket. But that will be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheerio.